Hey guys, it's DK by the bay. It was DK by the pool now. I'm just feeling refreshed and rejuvenating myself. So I was like, oh, let me talk to my people about commercial real estate because I have an opportunity to. And you know how much I love talking about commercial real estate. It's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. And I'm a champion for it. And so I am an agent. I specialize in commercial real estate products of retail, industrial, and office products in San Francisco Bay Area. And I'm expanding my empire to include Houston, Miami, Dallas, Austin, SoCal, not only as an agent, because now with EXP and we can do that, but as a person who helps women and people of color understand commercial real estate leasing. That is my passion. I help women and people of color understand how to do deals, find deals, work the transactions, close, get commissions, get paid, and consistently generate. I've been doing it for 8 years and I love it. So, guys, let's get started in some CRE. I'm so corny. Anyway, so today I want to talk about a very important topic, is communicating. Sometimes we have a hard time communicating, and it could just be the simplest things, right? But we have a hard time putting it into words. We have a hard time making sure that it's put into the contracts because we might be afraid what could or could not happen with the deal. Could we lose a deal if we're upfront that our client wants this? Could we lose a deal if we are upfront that our tenant needs such and such improvement in order to make the deal move forward? At what point are we consistently beating ourselves in the foot for moving forward by not communicating on what deal flow is supposed to be and what deal flow is? Now, the biggest lesson that you're going to learn today is time kills deals. Time between deals will kill them. People get distracted, natural events happen. You know, people have babies, people pass away, people get married, divorced, they move. So when you let time go by when you're doing deals, it kills them. Keeping deal flowing, going is so important. It's extremely imperative, and it's a finesse way that you do it so that you're not being pushy, you're not being aggressive. Assertive in some cases, yes. Emotionally highly intelligent, always yes. Being a leader, always yes. And being a guide, always yes. Commercial real estate agents are guides, okay? And the heroes are the business owners, the landlords, the tenants, the investors, the developers. Those are the heroes. And the guides, as we are, we guide them to be able to achieve their hero's journey and their hero's path. So that's what we do. We're guides, right? We are not necessarily the stars of the show. No, that's not us. We are the person holding the light for the star of the show, right? We're the person holding the teleprompter or the microphone, right? Or so many different things that agents do. I mean, the list of things we do are phenomenal. And, you know, if you've been working in residential real estate or commercial real estate, you need to give yourself a hand of applause right now, because working in real estate is challenging. Working in real estate is tough. It's not easy. One of my taglines is commercial real estate is tough, but you are tougher. Commercial real estate is tough, but I am tougher. I am. Commercial real estate can be very frustrating. It is. But guess what? That's why knowing how to manage deal flow, knowing how to keep the deal going, know how to manage your clients properly, know how to manage yourself properly, make sure that you're getting contracts on time, your LOIs are answered in the right time, phone calls are answered. You've always got emails, right? So you've got that trail of what's going on. All of that is extremely important. So managing deal flow, managing your clients, All of that is very important, but how do you do that, right? So that's what we're going on today. How does one do that? How does one manage their clients and understand deal flow? First, you got to know what you're doing. That's the first thing. You got to know what you're doing. And if you don't, you can ask someone. Okay, you can try to get some information. A lot of commercial brokers don't have time to help other young commercial brokers that are in the industry. And when I say young in the industry, I mean if you've only been in the industry for 2 to 3 or 4 years, you're still kind of considered young, because the more deals you do, that's what puts you into like the started being like the veteran status, right? So I've been in the commercial estate industry for 8 years, but I've done a lot of deals. And before this, I used to work, before EXP, I worked with the Hawthorne Group. And they're a dynamic small boutique firm in San Francisco. They've been around for a long time. They have a lot of square footage. So I grew up under those guys. And so I had a lot of opportunity to do some amazing things because they had already been in the industry for so long, right? It's really about how many type of deals you've done that give you the wherewithal and the confidence and the ability to be that bright, shining agent that's going to get the deal across the line, that's going to get the deal signed, that's going to get it done, and their client is going to be the rock star. And the client is going to flourish and grow, because that's what we do, right? We create businesses. I mean, we create things out of nothing as commercial agents. There might be a building that was never there before, okay? But through commercial real estate, built, developed, and then leased or sold. And then we walk down the street, we drive down the street and be like, I put that business owner in that building. I sold that building. I'm the one who did this or this or that with that building. Because that building is going to be there for a long time. So it's just kind of creating legacy. One of the big things I'm into, I'm not going to talk about it right now, but I'm really big into market share and having a lot of market share. I can't lie, when I'm driving down the street and I see my company name, my name on all these buildings, I love it. I love it. Yes, I'm all about market share, baby. And it's not for everybody. Some brokers and agents, they don't like to have a lot of inventory, right? But I do. That's my thing. So if you want to learn more about market share, let me know. I might do a video on that. We're going to get back to deal flow and deal management. Know what you're doing. You have to know what you're doing. Know what the steps are in the deal, right? Know what you're supposed to be doing. Know how you're supposed to be guiding your client. So, for example, if you're on a deal and then there needs to be a fire inspection for the proposal to go through to see if that business can operate there, then make sure you're staying on top of the business owner, whoever it is, to make sure they're pushing that through with the fire department. If there's certain permits that need to be done, sometimes you might need to call down the permitting department yourself. Sometimes your client is extremely busy or they don't understand how it works and they need you to kind of step in and say, let me help you. Let me take this off of your plate. So in order to do that, you have to know where on the city website to go to meet for the planning department, to call or email them, right? So that's kind of all part of your due diligence, where sometimes, you got to step up to the plate and help your client out, right? Because the whole point of it is to actually get the deal closed so someone like you can get a commission check. Oh, yes. Favorite part of the deal? Well, one of the favorite parts of the deal. I always know it's coming, so actually it's not really a big deal. But, I'm a single mom, so I'm creating a legacy, and there were times when I had not a $0 to my name. So, deal flow, client management, knowing what you're doing, knowing when you need to step in, knowing when you need to say to your tenant, to your business owner, hey, we need this and that done by this day. So how can I help you do that? And being transparent, they'll say, hey, Divine, I can't get off of work and do this and that. Hey, no problem. I'll make sure you're copied on all the emails. So always make sure that everyone who's supposed to be copied on the emails are supposed to be copied on the emails. The people who are not supposed to be copied on the emails, don't copy them. I'll give you an example. When I'm dealing with another agent, I do not copy my client on the emails. I'm talking back and forth to the agent. When the client wants to know something, then I will do that communication on its own. But if I'm contacting the fire department or the permitting department for my client, yes, I'm going to email them and make sure that they're copied on all of the communications so everybody knows what's going on. One hand knows what the other hand is doing, and that's how you keep it transparent. So knowing when to step in, so that's really important thing, because knowing when to step in was going to continue the deal flow. Another thing that you want to be very cautious about is being aware and sympathetic of the agent's timeline or the other landlord's timeline. Sometimes you're not talking to an agent, sometimes you're dealing directly with that landlord, and you have to be responsible for that timeline, right? And knowing when they need something to happen. And you can always ask the agent that too. Remember, these agents, they want to make deals too, right? They want to make deals with you. They want to accomplish their goals. They want to get things off their plate, whether it be inventory or tenants and business owners that are looking to either renegotiate their leases or move to other locations or get a sublet happening. These agents want to cross these things off their list and get these things done. So the more transparent you are, and you get a reputation for not only being transparent, but firm, which I think is very important. Being firm is very important. Once you learn to get a reputation for being all of that, I mean, things change, your vibration, the energy in your conversations change. And that really all stems from knowing what you're doing. That really all stems from being able to know what you're doing and knowing the steps to take. Okay, so those are just a few things that I wanted to go over with you about deal flow, making sure that you know when to step in, make sure you know what you're doing. And remember, guys, I'm always available. Please follow my Facebook page. It's at Learn Commercial Real Estate. So I've got a page, and then the group is private. So that's for the Wealth Builder membership. It's closed now, but I'll be announcing when that's going to be coming open sometime soon. I'll be making the announcement. I'm not sure when it's going to be open, probably in the next couple of months. But I'm very excited. So please share this channel if you like this, comment below. Let me know some of the things that you do to keep your deal flow going. But also let me know some of the things that have been stopping your deal flow, getting in the way with it, impeding your progress. Let me know if there's some things that you would like to see on this video, because everybody knows I love talking about commercial real estate. I'm DK by the Bay, Divine Couture, so go ahead and follow me on IG and Facebook. And as always, I'm wishing you the best, and the best is yet to come.